So if you're an adult, you've been trying to learn Spanish, you want to learn Spanish, you want to speak confidently, this is the video for you. So I learned Spanish when I was about 25, 26, around that time frame. And, a lot of people I came across were adults as well, obviously. Older, same age, in their 30s, 40s, things like that. And they all said the same thing. They all kept saying, "Oh man, I'm too old. I can't learn Spanish. That's for kids. I didn't get, I didn't take it serious in school. I didn't do good in school, or I should have learned it at a younger age, and now I'm too old to learn." That's bullshit. All right, I'm just letting you know right now. That is just a thousand million% bullshit. You can learn Spanish as an adult, and I don't care if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, 50s, 60s. If you can speak English right now, you can speak Spanish. It's your brain's still working, you're still communicating, so they're the same thing. If you're interested in learning Spanish as well, click the link in the description box below where I talk about I got like a master class on my Spanish learning system. And all you just sign up with your email and the link in the description, and you'll be good to go. A whole master class, free master class on it. So, but back to this though, it's just all bullshit. There's a study about adult learning. It's called I can't pronounce it right now, but I saw a video on it. And I thought it was pretty interesting. There was something like I can't remember everything that was in the video, but I do remember some key points that I do remember. And I said this too as I was learning Spanish as well as an adult. The main thing too is that you're an adult, right? That means you already understand how the world works. You know what a car is. You know what a house is. You know what a phone is, right? You already understand these things. So I don't have to teach you how to understand what these concepts are. So a lot of the concepts are already there, right? So that actually makes it a lot easier. You just need to know how to communicate in your target language around these concepts, right? Because as adults, all we really want to do, we want to talk about the past, present, future. We want to talk about like our wishes, our desires, what we want to do, what we could do, what we're about to do, what we already did. Those are the things we want to do as adults. And as an adult, that's really like a secret superpower because you can streamline your learning process very, 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 very quickly. Um, because, like I said earlier, you're not learning these things that a child needs to understand, right? My light, uh, my light's okay. But where was I at? Oh, another thing. Oh, another thing about the video. Uh, Removing friction, right? So when I tell people about learning Spanish, they all every when I ask people like what they've done to learn Spanish, like what are their methods they tried, it's all the same thing. They wrote down a bunch of stuff, or they had flashcards, they memorized a bunch of vocabulary, all this other yada yada yada. And to be honest, bro, that's just adding so much friction to what you know. You want to communicate, so that's what we need to get to. We need to get right immediately to what you're trying to do. You want to communicate, right? And there's a method to do that. There's an exact method to do that. Like I always talk about my input output matrix, right? You have to listen, read, speak, write. Output, speaking and writing. Input, listening and reading. When you hit all four of those at one time, 30 minutes each a day. Now you can do an hour each, or two at the same time. Like a conversation is the best, right? Because you're listening, you're talking, right, at the same time. So that's really what you want to do is communicate. So that's really the most effective objective you should try to do as soon as possible when you're learning Spanish. But like I said, a lot of these methods they don't have you do that. If you just remember, okay, you memorize manzana, right? You know what apple, you know how to say apple, okay? What's that gonna do? You want to know how to buy an apple. You want to know where to buy apples. You want to know how many apples does this cost, right? That's what you want to know as an adult. You don't give a damn about apple like that, or banana. It's memorizing words does nothing for you. You need to know how to communicate, put the words together, build sentences, immerse yourself, and speak. speak confidently. All right, that's yeah, essentially it. It was other things about this study. I can't remember all of them, but the main thing was is like being an adult is actually an advantage when learning a language. So the excuses about you too old to learn and it's too late and you couldn't learn you like I said you failed Spanish in high school or some bullshit like that, like whatever, who cares? I had a D in Spanish in high school and my teacher was a dick, and he got caught on one of those like weird like catch a predator shows and shit like that. This dude was a piece of shit all around. He was a super dick. And to be honest with you, I'm the fact that I know for a fact I speak better Spanish now than he ever spoke ever. For every teacher I've ever had, except my teacher who was from Mexico when I was in first grade, but everybody else, everybody else, I know I speak way better Spanish than 1,000 fucking percent. Everybody, everybody. So I mean, that's just what it is, man. Don't let your age be your the reason why you don't want to learn Spanish. Don't use it. It's not a crutch, not an excuse. It's your superpower. It is your advantage. Being an adult, being older is your advantage. I want you to always understand that it is your advantage. It is not no liability. It's your asset. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's cold out here. That's pretty much it, though. If y'all want to talk about your Spanish strategy, also in the link description box below, you can book a call with me, uh, 30 minutes. We just talk about, your strategy, what you're doing. It's free too, because I want to help you guys out. I want to know what you're struggling with. I want to know, you know, more information from you guys. That way I can make better content and better videos to help you guys out. Right. It's all right, y'all. It's your boy Lou, man. We'll catch y'all later on the next one. Peace.